Bienvenidos and welcome to the UHW Recap. I am Manuel Maximo and beside me is the lovely Death. How are you doing today, Señorita Death?
Konnichiwa, Manuel. I'm doing great, and yourself?
I'm doing muy fantástico and we are here to give you the recap on what happened. So here we go. So last time on Havok, Anarchy would come out and laugh at everyone for being fooled by Maxine Darkwash because she knew Maxine was nothing but a schemer. She even said that she was not afraid of Arcana and would take out anyone in the back. She then said she would be going to have a meeting with La Señora Elias Swiftwind. With that, we would go on to our first match.
First match was against Jessie Darkwatch taking on Tara Duffield. Tara would shove Jessie right down to the mat. Then Jessie would tackle her down and begin nailing her with punches, as well as picking her up and shoving her down. The match was just back and forth, each woman knowing how to counter each other. Tara thought she would have the win, but Jessie kept firing right back at her. Close to the end of the match, Jessie would catch Tara with a migraine, but only to get a 2 count. Jessie would argue with the referee and didn't seem to notice when Tara got up, and then the Black Rose would send her to the corner. Tara would catch her with a Terrifaction, and believed it was all over. However, Jessie would kick out and Tara was furious. Tara would then argue with the referee as well. She didn't realize that Jessie was right behind her and without noticing slapped a sacrilegious kiss on Tara. The Black Rose had no choice but to tap out, making Jessie the victor.
Well, the cameras went backstage to Elias Swiftwind's office where she talked about what Maxine did. She announced a triple threat match for the women's title. However, there were going to be 2 qualifying matches to determine who will be in that match. Well, the first match would be Justine Time against Easy Kessel, and the second qualifying match would be Maxine Darkwatch taking on Katie Skit Ramona. Then we would go to the next match.
Next match had a debut of Cyberstar against the Party Boy Ryotaro Yoshida. Both men showed respect for each other and started with a lockup. Both men were high flyers, so we knew that this was going to be a fast-paced match. The match was full of powerful strikes and high-flying action. Cyberstar was starting to get the upper hand against the Party Boy. However, Ryotaro would then come back with his techno hit, followed by a corkscrew body splash, but only got a 2 count. After, the Cyberstar made a comeback and caught Ryotaro with a hay kick, followed by a shooting star press. However, Ryo was able to kick out and fight back. Cyberstar would then send him to the corner, connecting him with a flying clothesline, signaling for the Tokyo Highlight. He would connect with it, but Cyberstar still had some fight left in him, and afterwards he kicked out. Ryo would go up one more time and hit him with the Rave 450 splash for a 4-3 count. Afterwards, they would show respect for each other and Ryo danced in the ring.
Well, this Ryo character, he loves to dance, doesn't he? Well, anyway.
Yes, he does. You might say maybe he has a little Spanish in him.
Well, anyway, the main event would be the Black Panther Rosalind Grace taking on Trisha Stratus Easterwood. Rosalind began by taunting Trisha before they got into the match. Both women were evenly matched. Both would try to outmaneuver each other. And Rosa would then send Trisha to the outside, and the battle continued there. But every time the referee would almost count to 10, Rosalind would come back into the ring and argue with the ref before going back out to attack Trisha, forcing the ref to reset the count numerous times. Well, when they finally got back to the ring, they started a brawl, and Trisha connected with the Angel's Kisses. However, Rosa was able to kick out. She would then get Trisha with the Kitty Cat Strike, followed by the Revolutionary Riot, but Trisha was able to kick out. Well, Trisha would try one last attempt to win the match, but Rosa was able to hit the Embracing the Panther for the win. Once the match was over, Nick Holdeman came to the ring and offered his managerial services and be a part of Triple B. Rosalind reluctantly joined with Nick Holdeman.
Yeah, I don't know why, but she did. So the questions become, what would happen now that Rosalind has joined forces with Nick Holdeman and the Triple B? Who will be the two other participants for the Triple Threat Women's title match? Find out the answer to these questions and more as UHW presents DNA.
Well, that is all the time we had for today for our recap. Once again, I am Manuel Maximo.
And I am Death.
And we take you back to our commentators who are already sitting down for the show. Once again, adios.